I finally finished binging the 7th season of Black Mirror. I'm going to go through each of the episodes and rank them from my least favorite to favorite. In last place we had Plaything. This was kind of a continuation almost of Bandersnatch. I didn't really particularly care for that. I did think the story was compelling. I did like the end of it. It was an interesting episode. I think it was a good episode. It just wasn't my favorite. We did get to see Will Poulter again. The next one on my list is episode 2. I like this one. I actually like this episode a lot more than I thought I would. Did like how it kind of played with our emotions. It kind of gaslit us. Going through the episode with Maria, the main character, and we're like, what is happening? How is Verity like changing things? I really like the twist. I don't really want to give it away, but like I wasn't super on board with this episode until we finally got the twist at the end, and then I was like, that was worth it. That was a good episode. My number 4 spot goes to Eulogy. I really liked this episode. I thought Paul Giamatti did a wonderful job. I think this is a great episode about like looking back at our past, kind of going through, doing some self-reflecting, kind of going through what we could have done better in certain relationships, like what we could have done to like see things from someone else's point of view. I think this is an episode where like technology was actually very helpful in helping this man heal and grow and kind of do a lot of self-searching. I really like this one, and Paul Giamatti is great. At my number 3 spot, we got Common People. This one was incredibly bleak. It was kind of funny, but it was just like, man, this is crazy. And the way that they played on like the subscription prices, very Netflix, so that was funny that this came out on Netflix. I think Rashida Jones and Chris O'Dowd did a wonderful job, and also Tracy Ellis Ross was great. This was a great episode, but it was like the way it ends is just like, oh man. My number 2 spot goes to USS Callister Into Infinity. I loved USS Callister. That was like my favorite episode of Black Mirror for a very long time. Really liked that episode. I was excited when they announced they were making a sequel to it. This one is like a longer episode. It's almost like a mini movie. I really liked it. We see like the same cast of characters again reprise their roles. Everyone in this cast does a wonderful job. I really like the story. I like the way it ended. I wonder if they're going to revisit this storyline again, but like I was really glad they at least revisited it a second time. I listened to this episode. And my favorite episode of season 7 has to be Hotel Reverie. I thought this was great. I think Black Mirror really does romance really well. I think historically there have been some really strong episodes centered around romance. It was great. I think Issa Rae did a wonderful job. Everyone in this cast did a fantastic job. This was a great episode. I think this is probably the best episode of the whole season in my opinion. I really enjoyed this one. Highly recommend. So that was my list of my least favorite to my favorite episodes of season 7. I honestly like this whole season. I don't think there's a bad episode in this bunch. I think they're all really solid stories, and I highly encourage you to check out the 7th season. It's streaming now on Netflix. What was your favorite episode?